Good YouTube. And it's midnight. I just thought I'd give y'all a little video, quick little tip, you know what I'm saying? I just want to talk about some shit, a little MMA related shit, just whatever the fuck I feel like it. I just want to say UFC 246. It was a pretty good card, I mean, like I said, it was boring up until the main event. But ever since that main event, Connor's just been all over the place. And, now people talking about they want to see him fight Khabib. They want to see him fight Jorge. They want to see him fight Kamaru. And like I said before, I want to see Connor earn his keep, He's a fighter just like everybody else. We can't just keep giving him the special treatment because he's popular. Truth be told, had that same treatment been with Chuck Liddell or Tito Ortiz or some of the guys up before, the sport would not be where it's at. It'd be some favoritism bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But knowing Dana White, he's going to make the most idiot move he could possibly fucking make. And he's probably going to give Conor a rematch with Khabib, knowing goddamn well that Conor should probably earn his way up to the rankings. Like I just saying the welterweight rankings and shit. Now, mind you, Conor and Donald fought at welterweight, right? So why the hell did Conor go up in the lightweight division off of a welterweight fight? That positively absolutely makes no fucking sense. You feel what I'm saying? That's like winning a basketball game and going to the Super Bowl. Like, that's how stupid that shit sounds. And that's the fuck what Dana is resulting to, because he done lost his fucking mind. Keep promoting Conor, like, even though this guy hasn't fought for over a year. Like, the last fight before he fought Donald Cerrone was October of 2018 when he lost to Khabib. And that's the same title he got stripped of for not wanting to defend it. He gets an immediate rematch. Come on, man. The fans were screaming Tony Ferguson versus Khabib Nurmagomedov, but Skip Bayless recently went on First Take and said that he wouldn't mind skipping that fight and want to see Conor versus Khabib too. Now, Skip Bayless is not an MMA fan. The last thing Skip Bayless wants to get is people coming at him on Twitter because he's not a fan, but he's talking about he wants to see a pointless ass fight for no fucking reason because Conor just so happened to look good. Conor was supposed to win that fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Cowboy was going off 2 losses in a row. And honestly, I'll keep it real. I had Cowboy winning that fight. And the reason I had Cowboy winning that fight because I felt that if that fight touched the ground, Cowboy would win, like, with no problems asked. But seeing as how Cowboy didn't even shoot for a takedown, Cowboy fucked up. And he let Conor tee off on him. But I can honestly say that the last thing I want to see is Conor fight Khabib. I don't even want to see Conor fight Kamaru. I kind of want to see him fight Jorge. I mean, it makes the most sense because, truth be told, the BMF belt is a fake belt anyway. I don't take that belt seriously. I call it the journeyman belt. I feel like it's a belt for journeymen, people who probably would never win the UFC title. Sorry, Jorge. But anyway, I can honestly say that the only fight that would make sense would be Jorge Masvidal. If not, he can go down to lightweight and fight Justin Gaethje, and they could just fight a crazy-ass stand-up war and beat each other half to death. But let me get back to some shit for y'all, because I can understand, like, from what I'm hearing in the UFC news, 2 people with 2 fight losing streaks are fighting for the titles. You got Yoel Romero and fucking Jose Aldo fighting for title shots despite them being on losing streaks. Where the fuck they do that at? Like, when has that ever been a thing where it's been okay for guys to just fight for belts despite not having real wins and real credentials and not climbing up the ranks? Yoel Romero hasn't won a fight since goddamn 2017, I believe, against Luke Rockhold, where he landed that crazy ass left hand. And since then, he hasn't won. Like, and I'm like, why is he getting a title match of all things? Like, the man is fighting Izzy for the middleweight championship, and he couldn't even get past Rob. And and the only thing that Dana is using to validate that shit is that his last 2 fights were controversial. They weren't that controversial because Yoel is a goddamn finisher. And if Yoel would have been smart enough to not sticking his fucking tongue out Paulo Costa and went for the knockout, he probably would have won. But, you know, he wanted to do some flashy bullshit, and it backfired on him because Costa was teeing off on him. And I can honestly say I had Costa winning that fight, but none Dana White, he probably said otherwise, and I was saying as other people said otherwise. All I say is I can understand how Paulo Costa won that fight. You know what I'm saying? Because Yoel Romero, he does some stupid-ass idiot shit, and I can honestly say his opponents kind of make him pay for it. You know, they don't finish him, but they definitely make him pay for it. Now, Jose Aldo is my guy. He's one of my favorite fighters of all time, but I can honestly say, bro, like, this is the last person you would expect to be on a 2-fight losing streak, but you know, the game doesn't hold back. It doesn't hold back no punches, but Jose does. Anyway, man, he's gonna be fighting Henry Cejudo for the bantamweight title, despite losing his bantamweight debut against Marlon Moraes, a guy who Henry Cejudo beat. And that's the most stupidest shit in the fucking world, seeing as he couldn't even get his, he's winless at bantamweight. Now he's fighting for the bantamweight title. How does that look for a bunch of bantamweight contenders? Guys like Aljamain Sterling, Peter Yan, Rafael Assunção, all these other, you know, hard hitters at bantamweight. It's ridiculous. You know, Dana White, I don't know what's up with him. Like, it's like, whoever this matchmaker is, like, whatever crackheads I got to just fill the void for Joe Silva, y'all need to find a way to get Joe Silva back because he ain't it, man. Like, for real. If you need to hit your boy up, hit me up on Twitter at KingTriz412 if y'all can offer me a job, and I can show y'all boys how to really do it, man. Like, for real, I'm really getting tired of this stupid-ass matchmaking, bro. I'm not going to lie, like, it kind of turned me away to the sport a little bit. Like, I love MMA. I watch all aspects of MMA. You know, I watch the KSWs, the Bellators, the 1FCs, the Ryzens. I watch all that shit, man. Like I said, I watch all aspects of MMA. But the way UFC's matchmaking has been, this shit just, it don't make sense. And it's fucking stupid. It's retarded. And I'm just starting to hate it. Like, let me know in the comment section what y'all think, man. Because, like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like it's getting real WWE-ish. And it's fucking with me. I just don't like it. You know, people doing anything. Fucking Mike Perry calling people nigga and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, the game, it's a circus now. I'm out.